Welcome to Calling All Brides podcast. I'm your host, Joe Cirillo, with over 20 years experience in the wedding industry, from an owner of a wedding event rental company to a DJ and to a wedding videographer.
And I'm your host, DJ Michael Joye. I have, check this out, 30 years of being a DJ. Trust me, there's nothing I haven't seen or heard at a wedding.
All right, well, welcome back into the Calling All Brides podcast. I'm your host, Joe Cirillo, with our other host,
DJ Michael.
All right, well, we've got another great podcast episode for you today. Well, Michael, I spend a lot of time, on social media, in our bride groups, on Facebook and Instagram, even TikTok sometimes. But I spend a lot of time, listening to what brides and grooms are looking for. What questions do they have, about their wedding as they're going through planning? And one of the topics that comes up on a regular basis is, what kind of songs should we play at our wedding? Whether it's, for dancing or, whether it's, the first dance, the father-daughter dance, the mother-son dance, and even the ceremony. They're looking for information on music selection. So I thought this would be a good topic for us to talk about today.
It's near and dear to my heart. As a DJ, I spend so much time with bride and grooms trying to pull this information out. And they're like, we need a song for that? I'm like, yeah, you do. So we did retackle the ceremony, guys, on this. I will tell you that for the wedding ceremony itself, if a DJ is going to do it, you need a song for the seating of the parents and grandparents. You need a song for the bridal party. You need a song, of course, for the bride's big entrance. And you need an exit song when the two of you leave the ceremony. Some recommendations I'll give you is a group called the Vitamin String Quartet. They do any song, any cover song done to strings. So if you're a Beatles fan or a Maroon 5 fan or anybody.
They even got like Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi. I mean,
they freaking do Justin Bieber, dude.
Everything.
And the Brooklyn duo, husband and wife team, I think of the celloist and the violinist, they're really good. If you get stuck, get on Spotify and check out these two groups. But this is probably, for me as a DJ, the hardest part I have of my consultation with my bride and grooms is, we need music for the ceremony? Because you want to make it as special as you can, especially the bride's entrance. That needs to be a song that really is the day you dreamed about. This is the song I'm coming out to.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I want to bring up about ceremony music is make sure, there's a lot of brides out there like, hey, I want you to start the song at this, seconds. I want it to stop at this seconds. Well, guys, there are so many things going on during the ceremony. It's going to be tough to start and stop at a certain point. You really need to be realistic because, you've got other people who are sending you down. Somebody in front of you may have not done the right walking speed. I mean, all these things. And so
flower girl stops halfway down.
Yeah,
right. I've seen that happen a million times.
There are so many things can affect that. So don't get so caught up in the times and everything. I'm going to tell you honestly. You being the bride, you're like the last one that's coming out, right? You're not even probably going to hear any of the other music that occurred in front of you. So don't stress over the ceremony music. Use the suggestions and things like that Michael's pointed out, but everything's going to be okay. Really the most important thing is when you're walking down the aisle. So make sure that's the song that you want, and that's the song that's correctly played. And then it brings up another point about correctly played. You mentioned, Michael, go on Spotify. There are a bazillion different types of the same song. So if I say, hey, Michael, I want the wedding march for my to walk down to on the ceremony, what's going to happen if you type in wedding march?
I'm going to get 10 different versions, easy.
Exactly.
Easy.
So honestly, if you do that with Spotify or Apple Music, make a playlist for your DJ and send it to them. So that way they know they have the exact right version.
It gets really tricky, guys. And I've had times where I'm getting ready to hit the button. I'm going, is that the one she really wanted? Because I didn't really qualify. It was this version of this song. So please make sure. I love getting playlists so I can compare the pictures of the album covers, just to make sure.
Because guys, there's
oh gosh, there's tons.
There's like string versions, there's piano versions, there's no vocals, there's extra vocals. There's so many things. So keep that in mind. One thing I will say is, don't ask the DJ to play from YouTube, okay? Yeah. It needs to be from, either you've bought the music track, it's coming from Spotify, it's coming from Apple Music, something like that, because, we can't guarantee if we play something from YouTube that, the internet's going to work right, the Wi-Fi, whatever. You don't want to put the DJ in a bad situation. You're going to be upset if it doesn't play, all that kind of stuff. Stay away from the YouTubes. Stick with the music
Nothing
services.
like a hemorrhoid commercial cutting in halfway through the mother-son dance. that was a classic, but that's another day. We'll talk about that one.
That's right. All right. Well, let's move away from the ceremony. Let's talk about the reception itself. So let's talk about one of my favorite parts of the reception is that romantic first dance. So what are some good first dance music selections?
So
Michael?
what I did is I polled my knowledge of 100 years and a couple of DJ sites. So these aren't in any order, but these songs came back consistently, the top songs. And a great one for the first dance is Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Great song. You have to be careful with slow songs and categories because some of them are love songs, and you don't really want a son and his mom dancing to a love song. So a lot of brides will give me songs like, "Have you listened to the lyric?" Or the guy's leaving the girl, or the girl left the guy. And I love this song by Carrie Underwood. Did you hear the song? She left the guy. Well, oh no. So make sure you listen to the lyrics. But these are all kind of like been sanitized. So Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran, one of the best ones.
Yep. Then you got All of Me, John Legend. That's a good one.
Great tune. It kind of went away for a while, but it's really making a strong comeback. I've been playing a lot lately.
Yep. What else we got next? You Are the Best Thing.
Ray La Montage. That's a pretty cool song. I've been playing this song for many, many years. Great song. It consistently pops up for that first dance. Marry Me by Train. Another good song, man. Great. More up. Some of these are kind of upbeat and some of these are kind of slow. It depends on what you feel like doing.
That's right. And At Last, Etta James.
Oh, near, one of the best. I mean, when that first few notes hit, people know this song.
Oh, as soon as the music starts on that before the actual vocals come in, I mean, they know automatically what song it is.
And it's short. It's only like 2 minutes long, so that's even better.
It's a quick one. Yeah, because you get that nod a lot, don't you?
I get the nod. So what I do is couples will tell me, and this is advice for you guys. They'll say, hey, DJ Michael, just play the first minute. Okay, so I'm prepared to cut the song, but yet you guys are talking and hugging and laughing and kissing. I don't want to break that up. So I usually tell my bride and groom, especially with the parent dances, to just make eye contact with me, nod your head, and I'll fade the song out whenever you're ready.
Yeah,
and that seems to work.
Yep, that's a great tip. So definitely keep that one in your back pocket and make sure you chat with your DJ about that one. All right, how about a little Elvis, Michael?
Man, I'm telling you, that song's probably 50 years old, and it still brings people
Can't help
to dance
falling in love.
For great first dance. It's short again, classic song. Your parents probably danced to this. It's just timeless. It really is a great song.
Yep. Then we got Say You Won't. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Say You
Won't Let Go.
Yep.
James Arthur. Good song. It's kind of one of each category. I kind of put kind of the outsider looking in, and that's the outsider looking in. I do play it a good bit, but not a whole lot. But it did make the top 6 or 7 countdown.
Yep, that's a good one for sure. So all right, let's move into the father-daughter dance.
Probably the easiest category we have. There's 1,000 songs for this. Then again, you know your relationship with your father. So if your dad's more of a fun person, wants kind of like here in the South we do the shag, or he wants to spin you and have fun with it, play a more upbeat song. If neither one of you want to dance, play something very slow. Number 1, Isn't She Lovely, Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah,
great song, upbeat, happy, fun song, great song.
Next we got Fathers and Daughters, Paul Simon.
Never played this song. It came back consistently in the top 5 in every category. I have never played that song. I did listen to it. It's a good song, but that's one of those outsiders looking in, I think.
Yeah. Now this one I hear all the time. I Loved Her First by Heartland.
I think they wrote that song for this dance. That's probably the number 1 song here in the South, especially, that I played. I Loved Her First. The lyrics are great. The lyrics are perfect. Great song.
Now I like this one because I have 2 beautiful daughters myself, and been to a lot of daddy-daughter dances growing up, right? And this song is always played at the daddy-daughter dances, so to have this played at your wedding with your daddy, to me is very special. Butterfly Kisses, Bob Carlyle.
Yeah, just get the edited version, because the normal version has a carousel in the beginning and kids laughing, and it's kind of uncomfortable because it's like a 40-second interlude, but there's an edited version that goes right into the song, so make sure you play the edited version.
Yep. Next we have Dance with My Daughter.
Jason Blaine, good song. Another one I don't play a lot, but it did consistent in the categories I looked at from DJs all over the country. So this could be very popular in the West or something. I'm not aware of it, but it did come back as one of the top songs.
All right, I definitely like this song here. It's a classic, "My Girl" by the Temptations.
And again, if you want to do a little shagging or a little twirling or a little fun song, short song, upbeat song, you can go two routes: the tearjerker, I want to cry song, or the fun. This is a party song. Let's celebrate the life we've had together. So this is one that you want to celebrate with.
Yeah, definitely. All right, good selections there on the father-daughter dance. All right, let's move to our mother-son dance. So,
Toughest category. This is the absolute hardest category. There's not really a good song for this. I'll be honest. I'm gonna give you the ones we came up with. I play these songs. There's not a good one for this.
maybe if we have an artist that's listening to the podcast, make a good son.
There's some
song.
that have been made and they're like on YouTube where you got to go to their website to buy them, and they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. The music's horrible. They're horrible. And I'm not gonna mention the artist, but I think this person's been a living doing this song. So artists, if you're listening, create a mom-son song that's not too sappy. I think you'll be a millionaire.
That's right. We need some more songs.
And a new wobble, too. That would be great while you're at it. A new line dance song.
New Cupid Shuffle, something. Yes, I'm tired of hearing all those.
Dude.
All right, let's keep the mother-son going. We're going to start with "My Wish" by Rascal Flatts.
Number one, I've been telling you, it's a great song. It's not mother-son specific. My wish is that you have a great life. My wish for you. What a great song for this dance. Really is.
Yep. Next, "Simple Man."
Leonard Skinner, man.
Yep.
Simple Man. I mean, we're in the South.
Simple.
We're in the South, so this is a big one. It's long. It's like 7 minutes long, so make sure you tell your DJ I have something worked out. But it is a good song for that dance. It really is. Simple Man.
Now, I really like this next one, and I got to ask you a question here in a second. So, next one is "Mama" by Boyz II Men, which I love Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Listen to Boyz II Men growing up. So, my question is, what the heck has happened to Boyz II Men? Where did they go?
The boys, the grandpas now, I guess, they're old.
Yeah, but
They're still around. I think there's, I'm going to show my ignorance. I think there's 4 of them total. I think there's 3 that are still touring on one of these, like, you know how they did these 90s cruises and 90s?
Yeah.
Artists like Vanilla Ice gets together with, I think they're on one of those kind of deals. They're great. They're very talented.
I'll have
very
to check
talented.
that out because I love some Boyz II
Then they
Men.
got a very long song. It takes a long time to get to the mama part, too, so be prepared for that one.
That's right. Now, everybody knows this tune when they hear it. "What a Wonderful World," Louis Armstrong.
Great song, short song, classic song, been around forever. Perfect for this dance.
That's right. How about Sir Elton?
Yeah, just retired. Retired from touring, but Your Song by Elton John. Then again, don't play it a lot, but it always makes me smile when I see it because it's a great song for this that I don't play a lot that I like to hear.
Now, this next one, I absolutely love this artist. And unfortunately, he stopped touring as well. Age has got the best of him. He's not the best of health. But "You'll Be in My Heart," Phil Collins.
Yeah, that's a great one. That one kind of comes in waves. I played a lot, then I won't play it, but it's been around for, I don't know, probably 20 years, I guess. Great song for this dance. So "You'll Be in My Heart" by Phil Collins.
Yeah. All right. Well, we wrapped up our mother-son songs. Let's go into our fun songs here. Our bride and groom entrance song. So that time when, you've gotten married at the ceremony, you've done all those pictures, you've eaten your dinner, you bustled that dress, and it is time to go to your reception and time to party and have a good time. What are we going to start with, Michael?
This song kicks off the festivities, man. One of the songs that came back was "Raise Your Glass" by Pink. Great party song. These need to be the ultimate party song. You're making your statement that we're going to have fun tonight. Okay, like you just said, all the hard stuff's over with. Let's celebrate. So "Raise Your Glass" by Pink.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, this one's definitely a newer song in the last couple of years, but definitely a banger. Bruno Mars, "Uptown Funk."
Uptown Funk. Kills a DJ when you play it for this because then you can't play it the rest of the
Say it
night.
later.
It's probably the number. September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Uptown Funk. Play that funky music, white boy. Those are guaranteed to get on the dance floor. So you just spent a good
Song on your entrance.
But everybody knows it's a great fun song, the Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars.
That's right. Well, then we got "Dynamite,"
Tayo
Cruz.
Yeah,
huh?
good song for that. Then again, it's got a good opening to it. More of a dance type beat, but it's a great song. So "Dynamite."
And if we want to go back a little bit in time, we'll go to some AC/DC, "Thunderstruck."
For those of you who like to rock, little AC/DC, "Thunderstruck." What a fantastic entrance this song makes. Now, keep in mind, some of these songs build. So just because the DJ starts the music, you don't have to come in right away. This is one in particular. You want to like give it a moment to kind of marinate. And those guitars kick in, then make your grand entrance.
That's right, and you could do that. As we always like to give advice, and so one thing is you want to have your wedding party that's going to be introduced. You want to have them lined up, in couple order, so you could kind of build into that. If you got kind of a larger wedding party, they can slowly all come in, and then build up to the main part of the song. So, all right, next we got some Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
Queen Bee, Crazy in Love. Good song, very popular for this. This is usually one of the bride picks, but it's a good song. So Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
Now here's another tune that is usually good on the dance floor as well. So it looks like you might eat this one up here is Walk the Moon, Shut Up and Dance.
Yeah, I mean, when that song starts, everybody knows that song, and that beat kicks in. It's a great song for this. Shut Up and Dance.
Now, this one's probably my favorite intro song. How about some Bring 'Em Out by T.I.?
I think I played it, I don't know, for both weddings this weekend. They came out to this song. Then again, it kind of has a slow start, so you want to let it sit for a minute and then come out when the vocals kick in. Bring 'Em Out, in my world, is probably the most popular song for this.
Definitely. All right, last one we got, and I really like this group right here. And again, you have to tell me what's happened to this group. So You Make My Dreams
old.
Come True, Hall & Oates.
They're 70-something years old. Golly, they're still around. I'm telling you, You Make My Dreams Come True. This song has two purposes. It's either a great exit song for your ceremony, okay, or it's a great entrance song for your reception. Yeah. It works in either place. It's kind of like one of those happy 80s footloose kind of songs. People know this song. It's a happy song. So it really is good for the entrance of the bride and groom. Then again, I play it during the night too, so it kind of kills the song for me.
That's right. All right, well, that's your entrance song. So let's kick over to our bouquet toss. We've talked before on the podcast, Michael, that the garter toss and garter removal, that's kind of fading. It gets creepy and all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna skip over that one. We're gonna move to the bouquet toss. Number one, without a doubt, for bouquet toss is what?
Single ladies.
Miss Beyonce holds it down with the single ladies.
Man,
she wants to put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it. I don't think you could play that song during a reception anymore without them thinking it's going to be the bouquet toss. It is so right in line with what you're trying to do, that I think people, when they hear that song, they expect the bouquet to be tossed. So
I agree 100%.
And what you said is true. I don't do many bouquet garter tosses anymore, but the bouquet toss is one that I would like to see stay. It is coming back a little bit more lately. Girls, one trend is, instead of throwing the actual bouquet, you can do the 1, 2, 3 and stop and get a picture. Then when you actually go to throw it, turn, and then have the bouquet made up of single flowers and give each girl on the dance floor a flower. That's kind of cool. So not one girl doesn't catch the bouquet, oh my God, she got it, whatever. You give each lady a flower. That's a nice touch. And that's been coming back very strong lately.
Yeah, I like that. Well, this next one is definitely a sing-along, but it also can be a bouquet toss song. How about Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Miss Shania Twain?
Man, I Feel Like a Woman's a great song. We'll just kind of go through this because don't need any explanation. Man, I Feel Like a Woman's great. One is kind of, it kind of comes and goes. Dear Future Husband, Meghan Trainor, a newer artist, Not my favorite, but it's really got good lyrics for this song.
Now, this next one, I'm a big fan. I love some Sugar Spice.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls. Wannabe.
I dated a ginger.
Well, there you go.
That's another podcast. But yeah, Wannabe by the Spice Girls. Great song. These are like chick songs, man. I'm not trying to be sexy. These are all chick songs. These are great songs. Dear Future Husband, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Single Ladies, Wannabe. The classic of all songs is the next one, Joe. You take that one.
Ooh, Dancing Queen, ABBA.
Man, I don't think I've ever played that, never not played that song that it didn't pack the dance floor with women.
Yeah,
they love that song.
Definitely.
ABBA spelled backwards is ABBA?
That's a good point. we inform you every way, don't we?
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, this last one. This one's more of I guess a newer one. As Where Them Girls, David Guetta.
Yeah, David Guetta's real popular with the dancing crowd. He's got a lot of good music out. Not kind of a mainstream artist by any means for reception, but Where Them Girls is a great song for this.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, a lot of good music selections. Hope you got some ideas there, between the ceremony, between the reception itself. Music is very important, obviously. Make sure that you are, sitting down with your DJ ahead of time, doing planning. We usually recommend, get a good 30 days out before the wedding and, start planning. You don't have to have all your songs done, 30 days prior, but, that's a good starting point, to make sure that you've got your music selections. I'm going to drop a link in the description of a site that we use. It's DJ Intelligence. It has all the wedding charts. It has all the songs that we just went over. And they actually do break down the ceremony and have some ceremony selections for you and some other music that they'll go through and give you the top hits of the 70s, top hits of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, all that kind of good stuff. So if you need some help with that music and your likes and your dislikes and all that kind of good stuff, the line dances, all that kind of good stuff. It's got everything there for you. So we'll put that in the description for you, so that way you've got that. So yeah, Michael, music, huh?
Yeah, close to my heart, man. This is one of my specialties, and I try to give my knowledge to the brides of, this is you. Hopefully, you just do this one time in your life. I do it every weekend, so I kind of give you what the other people are doing, so that you felt, okay, that is a good idea. But yeah, use this information. Maybe just put your stamp on it. Put your personal touch on the music.
That's right, exactly. All right, guys. Well, we always appreciate your support of the Calling All Brides podcast. If you have a show idea, if you've got a question, like we really need some help, what can we do? Well, guys, you can email us at callingallbridespodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be glad to put together a show, of your questions. Make sure that you're listening on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Check out our YouTube channel. We have so many ways for you to connect with us. Also, callingallbridespodcast.com. You can see all the podcasts there. So lots of ways for you to connect with us. We appreciate your support, and we will talk to you again soon.
See you next time, guys.
Take care. Great episodes coming up, and we've got a whole lot more. So make sure you stay tuned to the Calling All Brides podcast.